Good morning on this beautiful Monday morning. It's the Can We Not podcast with your host, Evan, Combest. And we still here with my two co-hosts. You didn't think we could do it again?
You didn't think it?
It's the Can We Not podcast. Akai, Kenneth,
Party lamp.
Y'all ready for this?
Let's go. We going back another year on these dudes.
That's right. Y'all ready?
Can we not
We
podcast? Can we not podcast?
No. But it is us.
No.
It is I.
It
Us.
is I.
We.
It is I.
No
am,
socials.
I am us, and we are I.
We are them.
Can we not?
I'm the walrus.
Yeah. Can we not
Cool
podcast?
with you.
Yo, host Evan Combest with my two co-hosts. We got Akai
Kenneth.
and my soundboard's not here.
Yo, what the heck?
Had one job, Tone. Where's my soundboard, bro?
Yo, you ain't got a soundboard today?
You better slide. He gonna slide it over. He's he's outside the studio, falling to bring it over.
Shout out to Tony.
Nah, he's on a city bike.
Yes, but we're in the studio, so while we're waiting on the soundboard, is shout out to City Worlds Radio,
City
shout out to
World.
Sky's Crescent Radio,
Sky.
shout out to Jade on the board. I would shout out Tone, but he ain't bring me my fucking soundboard yet.
Dang. I mean, he set up the cams. We
What
looking good.
We can have a show without cameras, but we can't have a show without the soundboard.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, what if we just make the music with our mouths, biz? I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was in the background. What was that noise? So yeah, let's get
How
into
are
our
you
topics,
guys? How
Just
am
throw
I-
it all off. No, there's no structure to this, bro.
There's no formula to
structure,
this.
There's
There's
no
no
formula
formula.
to this, man.
Yo, we just get on mic and we just start talking. It's all
Just
organic.
do
Know
this,
what I
man.
mean?
Party lamp. Hit them with that fire one time, man. I know you want to put fire on these dudes. I don't know what it is they doing out here, but say it one time.
Thank
There
you,
you
Party
go.
Lamp. Yee.
Party lamp out here. Always out
Yee,
here.
yee,
Real smart. Day
indeed.
one. Party lamp been day one.
Y'all
Facts.
think y'all funny.
Listen, man.
Y'all swear up and down y'all funny, but how are y'all?
We try.
How was the week? How was the
try.
past week for
Oh,
y'all?
it was chill. It was chill. Nothing crazy. No DMs. Already blocked the girl. Heard she was asking around about old boy, but you know, I'm out here.
Context for new listeners. Somebody was trying to hit up Akai because I guess they're a fan of the show. Heard about
Big
the,
fan of the
White
show.
female.
There's a
heard
big fan
about
of Big Red.
Heard about
Yeah.
Big Red.
Yeah, shout
Tried
out
to see what
Snapchat,
was up,
Big
and
Red.
then they didn't like what the energy that they filed some complaints with me.
I thought they missed my vibes, but I guess.
Guess you ain't as hot as you thought.
Well, no. Somebody else was asking about me. They thought something happened.
Who was
but
asking about you?
This was another situation that we got to talk off mic about. But I
Jesus.
forgot about
All
this
these
situation.
off mic conversations.
Hey, we never have them though.
I know because we
Because
just
I
turn on the
always
mics and just
Forget him.
Mad
Now-
organic. Super organic.
Organic. Nah.
Kenneth.
Yo, what's up?
Process.
Not even Kenneth. Gotta introduce him right. God damn it! Where's the button?
You got it.
How
Hey.
you doing?
What's up, bro?
I'm chilling, bro. How you doing?
How was your week?
Oh, he was nothing
What-
crazy.
What'd you do this week?
Crazy.
What I do, just work. Had a work event on Friday, from Friday night to Saturday morning. Niggas is kind of tired.
A work event?
Yeah, niggas
Wait a
kind
minute.
of niggas tired, dehydrated. But I'm here.
Dehydrated? Why are you dehydrated? From a work event?
It happens, bro.
It was
Listen,
drinking?
Nah, listen, yo, we gonna talk
And you
off
just got
mic.
the Pepsi on the table like they
Wait.
sponsor us and some shit.
Yo, shout out to Popeyes.
And Arizona.
Why do y'all free promo
Yo,
for everything?
because
Y'all start off
listen,
promoing other
we put the
shit,
cup buddy out there. We put the cup
but
buddy out
I'm
there.
getting paid.
We're not.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
Clueless, man.
It's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy by me and Akai for us to get
Listen,
a bag too.
We have to get a bag somehow. All right. So shout out to Texas.
Shout out Cowboy Hats.
Shout out to pianos, except for that
Yes.
one sound dude that really just did
Got-
not. Oh, piano!
pianos
Yo,
was good.
piano was great. Pianos was great. Never mind. Jade just had some crazy
Technical
experience, but
issues.
she's here. If you guys made it to that show, shout out to y'all. And actually, Ifty has a show next week.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. May 11th.
May 11th.
If the 11th,
We out
be
here.
there or be. Whoa.
Oh, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa! Content king.
Inside jokes. Can't let the listeners know.
Whoa.
Get me
Whoa.
caught up in these
Yeah.
podcast
Whoa.
beef streets.
Oh, there's beef?
No.
We ain't got no beef.
Never
No.
that.
We never see that beef. Why? Because we Kobe out here. Kobe beef.
May 11th, New Eureka Poets Cafe, 8 p.m. If I'm funnier than you, 11, I will be
You
there.
are funnier
Your
than
host, your host, Evan11. You're going to make me say Evan11. And
Hey!
Tone will be there
Like Ben 10.
performing at the New York
Both
Poets
very
Cafe
funny
with some
comedians.
of the hottest up-and-coming comics in the New York City scene.
Yes.
And you might even have some superstar guest drop-ins.
Oh.
So you should be
Yeah.
there. Tickets are $10. There will be a link provided in the description of this podcast
$10 for a superstar to just come down?
and talk to you for a couple
It's a
minutes.
bargain.
That's crazy.
a bargain.
That is a bargain.
Yeah, that's how
Man,
much I
so you
charge.
said the hottest comics in
Some of
New
the
York,
hottest.
right? Some of the hottest.
Some
Yeah.
of the hottest.
But I mean, we mostly know most of the hottest comics.
Well, the I'm Funnier Than You series that has been, homed at the New York Post Cafe.
You are very much
has featured a lot of the hottest comics in
some
New
good
York
talent.
scene.
Some good talent.
So
Definitely. Everybody that's graced that stage has been a great presence. in
Well,
the
It's been
comedy
fun
not
doing it.
everybody. But
Yeah.
well,
Well, what,
comedy's subjective.
exactly.
yeah, it is subjective.
Guys, there's topics we should talk about. It's
Yeah,
the
we
only
should.
time in the world.
You're the
Exactly.
host.
We get to talk about
There's
topics
a
on the
whole
show.
fucking group chat.
Exactly.
These niggas don't never remember nothing in there. For
Because-
some reason, my internet's not working.
Oh, I got you right now. Because we work together on this podcast.
Whoa,
Look at my co-host.
Look at that.
camaraderie.
We work
Yo,
together.
give him a round of applause, bro.
Yeah, we don't sleep on each other out here, man. Because we just help each other. But I do remember some great things from the group chat for the podcast. One such thing was what's more overrated, the 69 position or shower sex?
Whoa.
Oh, this will be starting.
I mean, I
Let's
feel
start.
like
We're here.
we're here.
We started hot
Like,
today.
I mean, you're presented with the situation. You got to meet it. What do you do? Which one are you going for?
Shower
And
sex
which
is
one?
trash.
And okay, all right. Me and Mr. Combest share a very, very good.
If you're having sex in the shower, I don't know what type of animal you are. I don't know who you think you are. What type of amphibian?
I feel
We
like there's a
can't
lot
swim.
of you can't swim at all.
You can't swim. I can't even.
Can't do it.
Hey, Jade, how you doing?
Wait,
Wait a
which
minute,
one would
so-
you rather do?
Yeah, which one would you rather have, Kenneth? It
So
sounds like
outside
you're-
of so wait, all right, he's deflecting. So
Ah.
outside of regular sex, you like the shower? Let's get it. Take your clothes off. Meet me in the tub.
rubber dub dub.
Meet me in the bathroom.
It's time for some
Meet
love.
me in the tub. Bring the rubber ducky. Matter of fact, scratch that. No rubber involved. You know how I
Crazy,
get down.
crazy.
I'm just sick every 5 weeks.
crazy.
Hearing Tone faintly laugh in the background. I hope the microphones can pick it up. I hope like when I edit the audio, I can like listen back and hear the tone laugh
The
Faint.
tone laugh.
in the faint
The
background.
faint ass teeth.
Put it on
Yeah.
the bingo board.
Well, what's up with y'all? What are y'all doing? Girl said, "Yeah, let's get in the shower. Let's make it happen."
I'm with it.
Nah.
That,
Why?
why? Why not?
Because your feet aren't webbed. Your
So?
toes, you don't have webbed toes.
You don't
So,
have.
I,
You
don't
don't
have
I don't need to
a
swim.
snorkel.
I don't need that.
Then you doing it wrong.
What the fuck is going on in this bathroom? Nigga, you can fall.
Yeah, no.
not
that
if
is
I'm
the truth.
not if I'm stabilizing myself. Shit.
With
That's what the
running water?
yeah.
You fucking with shampoo in your eye? You are
No.
a maniac. What is wrong with you?
I'm out here, bro.
Well, I mean, that's why you got shampoo first.
What happens if you drop
That's
the
the
soap?
foreplay. Well, what? What? Nothing
Well,
should
now
happen.
That's insane.
Well,
Nothing
you're
should
fucking
happen.
in the shower.
Exactly.
What do you
Well,
mean nothing should
I don't-
happen?
Nothing
I
should
don't
happen
use-
if you.
Yeah,
Wait
in
a
the
minute. Wait a
shower.
minute.
no.
Wait.
I use liquid soap, so I
Hang
don't have
on.
that issue.
That's
Liquid
cool.
soap.
Liquid soap. Whatever. All right. That's how far savagery goes. Okay. What I'm saying
He's
is.
a nasty
what-
nigga. So you.
But you, buddy. Wait a minute. What do you mean? What happens if you drop the soap? Or you can't drop the soap in front of your significant other while you're having, or not even significant other, the person that you're having relations with in the shower, so to speak.
Yes.
You can't drop the soap.
No, you
Why?
better not.
Why? What are they? Oh. Hey, let me help you out there. What are you gonna?
Coochie coochie.
And my rubber ducky ain't there to protect me.
That's not a rubber ducky. Get that away from me.
exactly.
ducky.
Yo, imagine that's the voice you hear behind you as you're picking up the rubber ducky. I got 5 on it.
Hey, Bert.
Nah, chill, man. Chill. Why do you have such a concern with this, though? Has this happened? Are you speaking from experience?
No, and I
You
hate-
speaking from experience?
No, I'm not. Every time,
sound like
every
it.
time I disagree or agree with some wild shit, the guy's like, "Yo,
Nah.
you must have lived it.
Nah, you had
Tell
to
us all
have
about it."
because I have a premium step. Yo,
Just
follow
delete
me,
the
Big
app.
Red, Triple X. I
del-
can't.
delete
My
the
memories won't allow me to. I have to see where I was at least a year or two ago
So you
on Snapchat.
asking for it.
Nah, no, not that I'm asking for it. It's just I have to see how dumb I looked. Man, you ever been that person on Snapchat where you just sitting there doing the music video the selfie music videos. Like, yeah.
Akai
sing
was
the words.
Mr. Talk to his phone.
Yes.
He used to
Listen,
love playing
I
music and
didn't
singing
speak
his
to other
phone.
people. I spent $100 for just this. Crazy.
Just to look at his phone and talk to it with nobody on
And
the other
still
side.
be broke. Hey, wait. Somebody else is looking. Shout out
But-
Big Red X, Triple X
I thought you were
on
going to say big.
Snapchat.
I thought you go somewhere else with that big word. But if you're in the shower with your significant
But-
other,
Yes.
fooling
Shower.
around,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and you drop the soap,
Okay.
if you bend over to pick it up, we're already messing around. I don't want you getting any ideas.
What?
What if she thinks you're busting it open for her?
No.
You're already messing around.
That's
Why
what
would
You gonna
not-
hear that thud.
when
Okay.
the soap drops.
Yes.
Yeah.
So obviously
now
we
you-
both know. I
So
gotta
now-
pick that up.
Yeah, you gotta get it.
Oh, let me
You gotta
go
be a
get it. Let
gentleman.
me just get
So
that
you
soap
bend
in.
over and pick it up, and she grab you by you. See, look at that.
By your what?
I'm uncomfortable just even this. I'm uncomfortable.
Listen.
even
That
trying to
sounds
fathom the
like
words
you
that
have been
pass my lips.
abused in
No,
the shower.
just
Are you
I
okay?
can't. No, I've never done that in the shower. First of all, second of all, these are the reasons why.
You never
I
dropped the
fear-
soap in the shower?
Not with another person in the shower.
I thought you were about to say not with another name. I mean, listen, man. Listen. Why is this a thing? Listen, we have been conditioned. Brother, we have been conditioned to be worried about dropping the soap in the shower. We don't need to do this. Drop the soap, I say.
Whoa.
Let the water run over it.
Whoa.
You
Wait
can get a
minute.
new bar of
Wait a
soap.
minute, Wait a minute.
Don't worry about it,
Wait a
man.
minute. Evan, what's the
Pick
next
up the soap
topic?
and confidence.
See, it's funny when I opened up my phone, I saw something that we got to work on in the show. But
Oh, what is that?
no, different sound effects. It's shit for the
Sound-
soundboard.
Oh, okay.
Things for the sound- yeah.
Censor this nigga.
When you
Avengers
drop the soap.
Endgame has broken. It just passed the Titanic.
Yes, I
it
saw
is the
that.
second highest grossing movie ever.
Beautiful.
Isn't it tied with Avatar, or is it
It's about to pass Avatar.
Oh.
It's so funny that you
Zoe
know.
Saldana?
No,
Was
not
in
the
both?
Zoe Saldana thing. People like, yo, Avatar's the biggest. Yo, how many times did anybody like that movie's so irrelevant now?
Yeah.
It's like, how the fuck did it get there?
You know what's
how
funny?
did it become the #1 movie?
You know what's funny?
Everybody
I
was
never
depressed.
I've never seen Avatar.
I haven't
Really?
seen it
I've
fully.
never seen it.
It's
Yeah.
just Blue Pocahontas.
Wow. Wow. That's the in-depth review by Evan Combest.
It's just Blue Pocahontas.
Avatar
It's
equals Blue
Pocahontas with
Pocahontas.
Smurfs.
Yeah,
That's
just like
it.
how Black Panther's African Lion King.
Chill.
Isn't it?
Nah.
Wouldn't that just be
Nah,
just
there's
Lion
more.
King?
Nah, there's more to Black Panther.
They're from Germany.
Wouldn't that just be? What? Wait, what? What?
But this made me beg the question that now that it's passing all, it had all this hype and people like, hopefully, spoiler warning. I hate the fact that we have to say that. Everybody's oh,
No,
come
no,
on.
no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no.
They
Wait.
said today,
No,
I know
yeah.
it's passed. I
Yeah.
know that, but people were really upset about the spoiling of the movie. But yet, the
Yeah.
very next day, they jumped on
I
the
told
timeline
you.
and talk
I
about Game
told
of
you.
Thrones. They didn't have any type of the same level of respect.
Nah.
Why?
The way that this is why you have to appreciate Game of Thrones fans. The way they'll set
I
it up.
appreciate
Yes,
that.
you do. Because he was talking about this in the car, saying how Game of Thrones, everybody just forcing it on everybody. I get it.
Not everybody.
I-
I
yeah,
wish more
I-
Game
I-
of Thrones fans were like you, Akai. Akai watches
but now-
all of it.
yes.
He never jumps up here and spreads his Game of Thrones.
But now I'm
agenda.
about to.
Here it
Oh,
comes.
Let me
his
get
Game
that.
of Thrones narrative.
No,
Yo.
yeah.
Yo, leave Party
No,
Lamp alone.
Sorry, Party Lamp. But this is what I'm going to say about that. The way we present any of the episode to have other people
Shadow
regurgitate it.
Gatorade. Shadow Gatorade.
I turned away from the camera. They can't see that.
Shout out Arya Stark. To to set it up perfectly, Arya did some fire shit in last week's episode. If anybody that watches that show, they know exactly what she did.
Didn't she kill some
Arya,
dude?
Day one. Fuck that dude. I don't care about that.
Who did she kill? Who?
Don't worry about it. I'm not going to be that person to spoil stuff.
So I wish more of the fans were like you because the other Game of Thrones fans jump on the timeline. They spoil the show. They tell you everything about it.
But
That's
we
all
do it
they do.
But we do it in a way that somebody that watches the show would know. So that way somebody outside of the show is going to be like, what the fuck
No,
is going on?
but what if somebody who watches the show but didn't get to see the episode yet?
Yeah. Well, no. A lot of the people,
Chill.
a lot of people on my timeline
Chill.
who watch Game of Thrones, they'll do like, "Hey, here's a Game of Thrones spoiler like thread right here. If you watched it, you want to talk about it.
But
Here, you
that's
can
not
read it."
the majority. They
No.
just all jump on the timeline.
Well, you gotta stay on
and
Twitter
make
if you can.
memes.
You can't just go on
jump on
Twitter.
the timeline. They make the memes right after the episode airs.
Or during the episode.
Game of Thrones spoilers without context, like shit like that.
No, they don't do that. They don't do that. They just jump on and
you're,
talk
no,
about
you're
the
speaking
show.
for a lot of people, though. I
Because
don't
I'm
know
a-
if we should do this.
I'm a person who doesn't
Evan.
watch this fucking show, and I try to let people enjoy it. And it's not my thing. Hey, y'all jump on the timeline every Sunday night, from Sunday to Tuesday. That's all the timeline is. Game of Thrones. I don't watch the show. I let people enjoy what they like. But don't run around trying to tell me to watch the show. My nigga, it's your show.
Wait a minute, but weren't you saying last week that niggas should have already watched Avengers Endgame?
Yes.
But aren't you contradicting what you...
No.
Yes, you are.
You can spoil the show, but
You spoiled the
It's
movie.
the same
You can
people-
spoil the episode without spoiling the entirety
I'm
of the
talking
show.
about if you're going to watch the show and spoil it, have that same energy for Endgame. That's where I'm going. And now y'all sitting there telling me about Arya killed the Night King and the Night King's such a bad guy.
What are you
He
doing?
threw a spear at a dragon the last couple
The
years
views
ago.
of Evan Combest
Shit
do
is
not
crazy.
reflect any of
George
what...
R. Martin.
Jeez!
No, people listen
You're
to
doing
podcasts
too much.
for Game of Thrones reviews. I don't know if you know this.
They
It's a
do,
big
yes,
thing.
yes.
So we should be talking
in
about
the
it.
No, we
algorithm.
shouldn't. No, not here, because...
This is where people go to listen to it.
Yo,
Gabe came at me. for having
Akai,
some
listen, this is all
ineffectual-
part of the formula, you know what I mean?
No. I mean, if we're gonna go with
But my
podcast
thing
formula,
about
we're
that
Formula
episode
One.
is, from what I've heard, like majority of that episode was dark as fuck. So you couldn't even.
Yeah,
I heard
no,
about
no,
that.
I
I heard
did
about
want to
that. So
comment
why
on
is
that.
this show so dope?
You need
Wait,
like
hang
the,
on, hang
you
on,
needed
hang
like
on,
the
hang
Splinter
on.
Cell goggles to like see the episode.
Chill.
Like,
Yo,
what's
y'all.
up with y'all? Why y'all show dark? Why can't? Yo, it took us like a whole year and a half.
Listen.
It's the longest fight. How's it a fight if I can't see?
Word, didn't it take like 7 months to film that like
They
one
said they spent
episode?
over $150 and nobody turned on the light.
150 million.
I don't know.
That's why it was so dark.
Technically, you're not
couldn't see
wrong.
shit 'cause it was
You're
dark.
not wrong.
Nigga, this podcast don't cost that much, and we got some lights on in this bitch.
Shout out Party Lamp.
Exactly. Exactly.
I was about to turn off the lights. I really was about to.
Don't
turn
do
off the lights.
that. Jay
I
gonna
just don't
kick
like
your ass.
forcing other people to watch it. And another thing I don't like about Game of Thrones, with you guys, my other bone to pick with you is, white people really love this show.
Mm-hmm.
And yet they can pronounce all these names, these difficult ass names, but yet they can't pronounce.
Dothraki and shit like that.
Yeah, Dothrakis, the
Because
Targaryens,
they hearing it.
Daenerys.
Because they hearing it.
But they can't pronounce. If I apply for a job tomorrow, my name's not Evan no more. It's not Evan.
Hey there,
Combest.
Jamal.
It ain't Evan Combest.
Jamal.
No, they see Evan, then I show up. Yo, what up, Evianin?
Evian.
Evian. Evian.
Combesti?
Evan.
Combest? Comeste?
Is it French?
Ooh.
Ooh la la.
Exactly. So how the fuck can
Combest.
y'all pronounce all of that, but y'all can't pronounce a regular nigga? Come on.
A real
The
nigga
jig-
name. Not even a regular, a real nigga name.
Exactly. The jig is up. You Game of Thrones fans, hey, I can't wait for this season to be over. Y'all niggas just don't exist on my timeline no more.
That's crazy, man. Why you gonna say
But
that?
not even
That's
season,
messed up,
this
man.
series, because isn't
We
this
gon-
the
we
last
gon-
As
season?
a
here
person
forever.
who's watched both, what was better, Avengers Endgame final fight scene or Game of Thrones that dark ass fight scene?
I have to go.
What was better?
Listen, I'm not trying to die out here.
What was better?
All right, in my honest opinion,
Ooh.
Endgame was definitely better.
Hey.
Yeah, I only say that because there was a lot. One of us. I only say that because there was so much anticipation built up to Endgame.
10
Game
years.
of Thrones is the same thing.
That was a
But
build
it
up
was-
since season 1, episode 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
Winter is coming, and then it finally showed up.
That nigga pulled up
Years.
just to get stabbed and died.
See, now when you say it like that, that doesn't really.
And she
Come
just
on.
got past
No.
a whole army of White Walkers.
Yes, because
How?
there's a lot to go.
And if,
into
I'm,
that.
and
I
if you
can't say
run
it
straight
without.
into a nigga's hand,
You kind of trash for that.
like, no, when she jumped and he
She
turned
meant
around
to
and,
do
like,
it. She meant to
fam.
do it because the angle at which she did it, he was vulnerable, and then he dropped.
okay, cool,
I can't
cool.
even say.
No, she
I
dropped the
don't-
knife. She did
no,
the move that was teased.
damn it,
Nigga, we
Evan.
talking about it. We here already.
Man, okay,
People
she
listen
dropped
to
the knife.
podcasts for this.
She dropped the knife.
It's part of the formula.
I'm moving on. I'm moving the fuck on.
Yo, we're
Okay.
organic, bro.
In Endgame, when Thanos snapped away people, I can't wait for him to snap away all you niggas who watch that show.
Crazy.
Also, in the Marvel Universe, now they have lived 5 years with half of the people missing.
Yeah.
And Ant-Man.
Can you imagine like the type of effect that takes on like sports? Imagine like you just
Imagine
like,
LeBron got snapped out.
Imagine some niggas show up at your job that's like, yo, you ain't been here in like 5 years, and you show up looking for a check. Like, is that back pay or
not for nothing. Your bank account.
No, they ran off with your money, nigga.
It's gone. Streets is done.
Money is done.
Fam, you imagine what the NBA must have looked like in the Marvel universe?
Back like in the 1940s, it was just white niggas.
Fucking Austin Rivers running wild.
That nigga's MVP 4 years running.
Yeah. So you got Austin Rivers and fucking
It's Space Jam.
and Rajon Rondo taking over the league, running amok.
1v1.
Yeah, Lonzo Ball.
LeVar had to come back in out of retirement.
No, they don't have Stephen A. playing.
I'm so sick.
Can you imagine inside the NBA with only half of them niggas there?
It's just Shaq and Charles.
No, it's EJ and Kenny.
Nah, then that's dry.
See?
That's mad dry.
See?
That's mad dry. That's mad dry.
It's gonna be Chuck and Ernie. Even then, you might have something.
Nah.
But
for it to be the best, it has to be Shaq and Chuck.
Yo, did y'all see the clip from like the week when niggas was about to fuck Chuck up?
I saw it.
Shaq was about to put the pause on him. Because normally, like, when they joking and be like how we all like, I'm going to fight you. Like, yo, Ernie, yo, furniture going to get moving. Furniture going to start moving. Keep talking. Yo, how many rings you got, Chuck? How many rings you got? Nah, this time he was like, when I punch you in your fucking face, nigga, don't be saying that.
Not for nothing, yo.
Don't say that shit.
If you had to put money on it, you got to put your money on Shaq.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a big dude.
Yeah.
Of course.
And what Chuck gonna do? Chuck got a pot belly.
That's like...
Speaking of pot bellies, the
Shy.
We watched this episode this week. What do we think? It was cool? It was bad?
I missed it.
Well, there's a nigga in jail who's like the real gang leader, I guess.
Yeah,
because I guess that's what like. Is
yeah, no,
deeper.
they said that's what the cop dude with the Tims had said. Like, yeah, the real gang leader's doing double life for a murder back in like '89 or some shit.
But apparently he like runs the prison because he has like a whole. He has like a couch.
He has a suite. He has a suite in the prison.
Yeah, it's like a hotel.
No, he has a dope. Yeah,
in Chicago.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like he got like a king size bed with a nice ass bed frame.
Never go on tour and hit Chicago because niggas gonna be looking for a car. Yo, why we can't have suites?
Listen, that's like
yo, what up, cuz?
No, I'm just surprised.
What up, Big Red?
See, this is why I can't go to L.A.
Come look at my big gun. Follow that on Snap Blast. I mean,
Snap Blast. Eliminate this man.
Blast him.
So basically, yeah.
On this episode of Shy,
they dealt with the death of the kid's father.
Kevin's dad. Yeah.
We find more out about the behind the scenes of the gang and the police shit going on. Apparently,
that's where they ended the last episode.
The cop lady's like a little dirty because she's like beating up niggas.
Yeah, it was a little bit. It was a little bit of.
She looked like she was fun.
No, what it was the police captain came over and was like,
"Oh, you one job." She's like, "You gonna do things?
Yeah.
You gonna do things by my book? Do it by the book. No this, no that. Like, do it clean. Let's just make sure.
Just don't put your hand." They were like, "Oh, don't put your hands on the people or on the product or whatever it was."
She started coming. As soon as she stepped in the house, she broke down the door. She started punching niggas in the face, smacking niggas up. She took the drugs.
What?
She took the drugs.
Wait, no, she did. She went to.
Yeah.
When she went to the grandma's house, she took the money.
She took the money, but that was I guess like to prove that it wasn't just a robbery. It was just like, oh, there was an attack on Miss Ethel.
But she took the money though, so we should have known
something was up. Yeah. So then, when she
straight laced too.
Nah, she straight laced that nigga across the face.
She walked in that house like,
what's going on? I'm to jail. Harriet!
Bop. Punch that nigga. She punched that nigga so hard her knuckles were red for the rest of the episode. I'm dead ass.
She kept wiping it off. Weird.
She was sitting at her desk, just like, ooh, my shit hurt. Ooh, I punched that nigga too hard. But then had the nerve to give the nigga her car, like, oh, when Reg come back, tell him to come see me. On some shit like, damn, bitch, like, yo, you ain't have to hit him to deliver the message. And then Reg apparently knew that like she was like doing surveillance on him, so he just sat on his stoop for like 2 hours, just like drinking out of the same can of grape soda for 2 hours until she finally got frustrated and left.
That shit was empty for mad long.
he was just like, damn, this pop so is good. That's what he was doing, sipping on a can of nothing.
Did y'all hear about D'Angelo Russell getting like he got pulled over in the airport because he had weed in like the bottom of Arizona iced tea.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He tried to hide weed in the Arizona iced tea, and they pulled him over.
Smooth.
That's crazy.
Smooth.
That's crazy.
Damn. That's what happens when you get knocked out in the first round of the playoffs. Damn.
What you drinking over there, Kai?
Who did he shout out before?
Yo, chill. Yo, who's D'Angelo Russell?
Yo, this
I was looking for a sound effect, and I just cannot fucking find it.
That's
Nah.
perfect, man.
Nah, but this
Beyond me.
episode with the Sean was pretty good. You know, you had more character interactions between Emmett and Jason, between Jason and Kevin, and like what?
Emmett and Jason?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Emmett's working in the truck with Jason because
so-
Because the
Permanent
shop is
now.
closed.
yeah,
Yeah,
because Sonny's is
and
closed.
he's
So,
helping him out with like the social media side of his business, and
Oh, that's dope.
And,
Yeah.
you know, they made a comment. He's like, yo, you got to get the social media pop. You ain't got no Instagram, no Twitter, no none of that. And he was like, fam, I don't care about that shit. I'm running a truck. And he was like, yo, Diddy got time for social media.
why not you?
Wait a
too.
minute.
Nah,
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Hang on. Diddy been doing some stuff outside of that?
I know he's been dancing. He's been making a lot of
Yeah,
money.
he
a
been
lot of
around the
business
world
deals.
too.
Been grieving.
Nah,
Been grieving.
Yeah.
grieving.
Yup.
Yeah, man.
Cassie's still with that other nigga.
Yeah, he's got some grievances too, though.
Yeah, because she got to beat up that nigga that Cassie with.
Nah, we gonna have to get somebody on the show for this, man.
Oh,
You want to know why?
why?
That nigga Diddy
Diddy did it?
did it.
Diddy did
Did
it.
he?
Are you
Diddy
really going
did
to
it.
try to say
Yes,
Diddy did it?
he did.
Well, goddamn it, while we're on music, let's get to the real shit
Oh,
Is this
Are
a
we-
music podcast?
we done did it.
today.
Yeah, wee, yee.
If you
All
don't
right.
if you don't put party hats,
I'm
party
sorry.
lamp hat back on.
That's not part of the intent. Shout out, Jade.
There you go.
Yee
Party
yee. All right,
Music podcast.
It's finally happened, people.
and we're back.
Go ahead, fellas. Get it in.
Did you just open the title app? Just I know damn
Don't
well.
let me do nothing on this show.
I know damn well you didn't just open up the title app. Just now we a music podcast. Let me look at my playlist. Hang on.
Hey.
We have to talk over it. We'll get to
Hey.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Hey.
So
Exactly.
this week in music.
This week in music, Eminem and Logic drop a new song called Homicide
Whoa.
with a lyrical venom from both MCs.
It's Eminem and Logic.
It's Eminem, they're coming down to the studio right now.
Fuck.
All the way from Detroit, 8 Mile.
That's funny.
Coming in and
I'm a wrecking
the
machine.
Detroit Destroyer.
That's funny.
Give it up for Marshall. Mark 5 hands, Marshall.
Marshall. Not
Marshall.
Did y'all hear the song?
No.
I heard the snippet that was on like.
There was a
social media.
snippet?
I heard a snippet. That's all I heard. But the snippet was like a transition from Logic doing a verse into Eminem. And at first I thought it was kind of cool, but then I was like, this is unnecessary.
Get the fuck out of here.
A little bit. It's like, yo,
Son, I don't never want to hear that ever again. I don't never want to hear Logic emulate 2004 Eminem. And I get a very big problem with. I already have my own issue. I used to, and mind you, I'm speaking as somebody who was once a very big fan of both artists. I messed with the Young Sinatra mixtapes from Logic.
yeah.
I messed with his first 2 albums, and even some of his mixtapes. It's just his work as of late, maybe the past couple 2-3 years. Not fucking with it at all.
feel like it's
Eminem,
preachy.
no, it's just his content. It's just like, fam, you ain't got nothing else to talk about. How many times do I got to hear about you being black and white? It almost fell under the same thing with his mixtapes. In his mixtape days, all he used to talk about was how much better he was than other people, and how much he knew how to rap better than most other rappers. And I'm like, all right, cool, that's cool. It was impressive to a point, but then once his album dropped, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
You got to tell me the story, which he did. Under Pressure, told a very great story. You get a lot of feel for him and his personality. Second album, he tries to explore creative bags, and he gets in different lanes, which is nice as an artist. You want to see growth. You want to see a little bit of change. That's nice and all. But he just hit like a stamp of like, fam, all I know how to do is rap about how I'm black and I'm white and rap about peace, love, and positivity. It's like, fam.
Oh, so he's stagnant.
No, just with content-wise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Definitely. Like, not inability, and maybe, yeah, that too, inability. Because in this song, if I hear the word attic and automatic one more fucking time, if you keep coming, don't try to tell me
He
that
likes the way it sounds.
white
coming
people
from his
rapping
mouth.
fast think that's impressive.
Attic, static.
Yo,
Semi-automatic.
I'm a semi-automatic with the static getting at it. Like, I don't care.
It's lit, man.
Oh, man, I almost
lit.
got him. Woo-wee.
It's-
I was heating up.
He
Call Mac Mittens.
charged up.
And
Overall, I
Yo,
didn't like
shout out Mac Mittens.
Yes,
shout
of
out
course.
Popcorn.
Yo, rap bars around Logic, man.
Of
Make some
course.
news content.
But Logic rapping, trying to sound like 2004 Eminem is not something I want to hear in 2019.
True.
So him getting stagnant, Eminem, I'm a big Eminem fan. Eminem is one of my favorite rappers, and I don't know why Eminem continues to shit on his legacy as he continues to make music.
How is he shitting on his legacy?
But by becoming one of the greatest rappers in the history of rap, and then continuing putting out bad music that devaluates the level of an artist you once were. Because in this song, and I've had this issue with Eminem for maybe like the past 2-3 albums, where it's like, fam, you can't just come out of like his semi-rap retirement.
Here's
There
Eminem
he is.
again,
He's
yo.
coming back now.
You said
Every
Eminem.
time
You
I
said
say
Eminem.
him,
You said Eminem's name too many times, like
Now
Beetlejuice.
Fix your mouth.
You see why Joe don't be saying nothing, right?
Joe's
Shout out
supposed
Joe. Yo, chill. Yo,
I found the right
you
button.
doing too
No,
much,
Joe
man.
has connections where he can't say it. I can say it. I don't have any affiliations with Eminem.
You do.
Yet.
I don't have any.
Yet.
But don't get on a rap
Manifest it.
song or come back into the rap scene and talk about, yo, people who rap with auto-tune is rapping. All these niggas talk about nothing. And then continue to put out albums and makes these songs
you love
that talk
Eminem,
about
man.
nothing.
But you love him. You love Eminem.
No, I'm not a stan. And congratulations that got put in the dictionary. You put a lot of work into that song. And that song, you know what's great about that song? Pause it for a second, because will they take us down?
They can't take us down if we talking over the shit.
What's great about that song is, you know what? There's content in that song.
Yeah.
There's a story. When's the last time Eminem put a story in a song?
When's
That
the last
nigga
time
just
anybody
rhymes
wanted to
words
listen
to
this?
rhyme.
Yeah.
What are you
'cause
talking
he's
was the
that
last
good.
time? Jordan Lucas just put out a song.
Yeah, well, no,
The
no,
Devil's
no,
Work.
no. This
That's
is what
an
I'm saying.
amazing
No,
song
hang
with
on, hang
content
on,
in
hang
there.
on, hang
Eminem
on.
has not put
I got
content
you.
in his music for the past 3 fucking years. Eminem has just been rhyming words for the sake of rhyming words. And just because you rhyme words better than everybody else on the planet doesn't mean that you should continue rhyming words.
Just like
Well,
You should have something to talk
technically.
about behind
I was
it.
gonna say something mean. I was just
Oh,
saying,
shit.
y'all
About
can say-
Eminem? Or about me?
No.
What?
All right, yeah. This guy is ready for the trouble.
He wants all the smoke.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Ain't no joke. Ooh, I'm
Whoa.
rhyming words to rhyme words. Nothing behind it. What were you gonna say,
Continuing
Kai?
his narrative.
To I guess go with what you were saying. I feel like we can't give him the benefit of the doubt here, only because he's trying new things and he's reached a level where he can just do what he wants.
No, he doesn't.
Of course he's been owed that.
The numbers are now going down. His
That's
following
fine.
that he might have that still have like a really strong core,
Yeah.
but the numbers are steady declining.
But
And
that
if you
doesn't
still
mean
want to be
he
seen
can't
as
do what he wants.
if you still want to be seen as the legend and you want to be like you want to continue to claim yourself as one of the best rappers and should be respected as such, stop putting out music if you're not going to elevate your level. Because there's people like Jay-Z who continue to get better with age and do more for the culture, do more for the music, do more for the community.
Just like how we did at Webster Hall.
Exactly. And
Yo,
Eminem doesn't do
did you
any
hear
of
about
that.
I did.
Did you hear about it?
Yes, I watched a lot of instant snaps from people who were at the venue who
Why don't
didn't
you just go
know
on title?
any of the words to the songs that Jay-Z was singing. They
Because it
just
was the
wanted to be
B-sides.
there.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
feel
for the
like
real
that's
fans.
enough.
People
but I
just
feel
there
like
for
that's
the
a bad
clout.
thing too.
People are just there to post it online for the clout.
So maybe that's what he's doing.
Who?
Eminem.
Eminem? Well, yeah,
Logic.
obviously because he put the clip of Chris D'Elia making fun of him. When Chris D'Elia put out that little Instagram clip
Oh,
of
of
mocking
him,
Eminem,
yeah.
that's at the end of the song. And he tried to like use it in the rhyme scheme while he was rapping, which would have been really nice if he had something to say behind it. Don't just rhyme words for the sake of rhyming words. And stop telling me that all these niggas out here ain't talking about shit and they're trash, and then you put out a song where you ain't talking about shit. Because ultimately, you're the same thing.
Well, maybe that was them having a parody, attacking them. I mean, they basically parodied the beginning of that song. Logic did that.
No, he just rhymed in the same rhyme scheme as Eminem back then, which is nice because you're trying to pay homage, but say something. But it's not even that. I don't even mind if you do that, but don't tell me all these other people who do the same thing you're doing are trash. That's where my issues are. I don't care if you rhyme about nothing. I don't care. If you want to rhyme about, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's your music. It's your creative control, whatever you want to put out. But don't try to tell me, yo, there's other niggas out there, they turn on a mic and they start talking with podcasts. Them niggas is trash. Anybody who's talking on a microphone and they friends with nothing is trash. And then I come up and show up with y'all every week and sit in front of Jay and say the N-word a million times. Yo, let's go. What we talking about?
Trash.
Exactly. It gets annoying and it's tiring, especially if that's the only thing you keep saying. It's tiring to hear as a fan. I would love to hear you experiment and do more. Look at Childish Gambino.
Oh, yeah.
That man just keeps exploring his creative side and continues to make great work. And like I said, a lot of people say hip-hop can't age, and you have examples like Jay-Z, even something to the effect of like what Nipsey Hussle was trying to do with his life.
Rest in peace, Nipsey.
Yeah, of course. And it's just like Eminem just seems so stagnant in his position of like, yo, I used to be the best rapper, and now I'm old, and people think I can't rap no more. No, it's not that. We know you can rap. You just don't have any content no more. Like, can you talk? Maybe you can rap about that. Something. Let us know what's up with you. Because I still don't, from the past 3 albums, I don't know what the fuck is going on in Eminem's life. And as a Giant fan, I would like to hear about what's going on in his life. It'd be nice.
It would.
It would be.
M, come on to the show or hit up our
He
DMs.
keep ringing the doorbell.
Can we not pod?
Somebody gotta let him in.
He's got to hit us up at the DMs. And you can also hit us up on the DMs, too, at Can We Not Pod on IG.
And Facebook, Can We Not Podcast.
We don't
subscribe
really,
to the YouTube channel.
I don't
if
do
you
shit
know.
on the Facebook. I'm not even going to lie to you.
I mean, neither.
I forgot we had
I keep
a
getting
Facebook.
notifications. Hey,
yeah, I do.
The fans haven't heard from you in a million days. I'm like, fuck them.
Good job. Good job, guys.
It wasn't. See, Carl.
43 episodes in. This is what happens.
That's the episode we're on?
43,
Jeez.
yes. Yeah, our host man didn't acknowledge it.
Because y'all started talking about something else.
Yeah.
But, guys, moving on to the next topic. This is something that I really wanted to talk about. Studies show that Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, they would like to start a new experiment where they take away the like feature and the followers count from people's social media accounts. Because there have been studies that show a link between,
social media and social
anxiety, depression amongst young teenagers and who are on social media. And so as a way, they're starting it out in Canada, like a little rollout where they want to take away the follower count and the likes. They don't show the number of likes anymore. They want to focus more on just people posting.
The pictures and the posts.
I guess from what they're saying. How do you guys feel about this?
Wow, people just turn off their phones.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Oh.
I mean,
the people who feel insecure or the people who don't want to?
Yeah, the people who feel insecure should, like, if you're insecure about like the stuff that gets featured on your social media and you feel like anxious about like, oh, not enough people, according to you, quote unquote, not enough people are liking my posts or not enough people are following me. I feel like I'm posting like quality stuff and not enough people are giving me the acknowledgement on my posts. Then you're not on social media for, like, I guess the right reasons. You're there for validation. You're there for attention. You're there for all that stuff. Like, I don't go on social media and like put up a picture of me or like stuff on the podcast and stuff like that just for relax.
I'm gonna let you finish.
There you go.
I want to hear.
I'm not putting it up for like, oh, I don't want like 100 likes on it. I'm putting it up because I like this picture, or I'm putting it up because I like this video.
You can tell this nigga like that shit because he put it up unedited, unfiltered, unprocessed. Kid be letting them off every 6 seconds. Every time you log on Instagram, yo, Rojo Fiasco posted another photo. Damn, nigga, I was gonna put that up and throw like a little filter.
Yo, go follow me, guys.
That's not, because you're gonna see the photos that I'm uploading like 2 weeks from now.
Oh,
in my strategic.
Yeah, are you your brother's keeper? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Exactly.
Yeah, he has no caption.
I don't need no caption because I can't.
No
I'm not clever.
Yes, you are.
I'm really not.
You really are. You're
not.
really clever. That's why I have you on the show.
I'm clever with my insults. That's why I bit my tongue earlier.
Sneak this.
No sneak. All this.
All this.
Back to Instagram. I think this is just
Yo,
enough.
fuck Instagram, bro. Yo,
Jesus.
shout out Snapchat, Big Red, Triple X out here, bro.
Yeah, they can take away the followers from them, but they ain't never going to take away.
They ain't never taking away my premium.
Don't take my premium.
Big Red is forever.
Exactly.
Triple X, you got to do it 3 times. You did
That's
twice.
what I did.
1, 2. All right. Cool.
Weirdo.
For the listeners.
Yeah.
He did it again for the listeners.
Weirdo.
Just so they know. X squared,
Y'all
bro.
heard that, right?
That's the only square I'll get down with, bro.
Guys, Instagram
It's fucking
and
lit.
Twitter.
It's fucking lit.
I really hope y'all don't hear Tone laughing in the background. This show is
fucking
off
lit,
the fucking
man.
rails. But
Damn.
I feel like this is a conspiracy. This might be a conspiracy theory coming from me. I was gonna play
We
conspiracy
might need
theory
somebody
music.
else on here.
It's
because
that.
of that.
Oh, the Popcorn Poppy?
Yeah, Popcorn Poppy. Yo,
What is
shout
that
out.
from?
Oh, that's Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Wait,
X-Files.
hey, we can't play that. They're gonna definitely take down the video. Don't do
Who,
it, Evan.
Twilight
Please
Zone?
don't do it.
Anyway. Jade, turn his mic off.
Damn it! Don't do it, Evan.
Fine, I'll leave.
Yo, did we get clearance for that? Oh my god! Turn it up! Turn it up!
Conspiracy theories with Mr. Combest.
Conspiracies become best. There you go.
Combest conspiracies.
Ooh, new segment.
Trademark.
They're trying to control us.
They've been trying to do that. We're trying to control them. I mean,
Wait, what?
chill. Yo, we got stickers.
word,
shout
we
out
got
the
new
we
stickers.
Yeah. There we go.
This is where I'm going with it.
Don't do it.
Yo, Uno
I
was
used to
wilding.
feel- and they might get me for this one. They
Don't
might
do
come
it.
after me for this one. But
The views.
I've always felt like, when it came to people always saying, yo, social media is this, social media is that, I always felt against those type of views and thoughts because social media is run by people.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Like, social media is just a reflection of, like, society and mankind in a sense. So it's always like people blame social media as, like, a blanket for, like, everyday problems, but really it's just people on there. So I feel like people are just projecting insecurities onto the blanket of social media.
Umbrella.
Yeah, the umbrella. Thank you. Of something like that, and blaming social media. But to me, now, with this happening, with them
Sorry,
trying to
by the
say we're going to take away the likes and the follower count.
There you go. There you go. Sorry.
Podcast trailblazer.
Eyebrow raising.
He's a real city
Wheeling
slicker.
dealing.
Wheeling and dealing.
Jet flying, limousine riding.
Conspiracy theory, motherfucker. Woo! But they are trying to control us. I feel like this is now the government's way and just corporations of like really trying to control us and control people on the internet now and take away your intellectual freedoms online. Because I've been on the internet for a very long time, way back when YouTube first came out, and it was like the Wild Wild West. You could upload anything.
Word.
Niggas was watching. I remember there was a time where 2 Girls in 1 Cup was on YouTube. I've never seen it, but you would always see the thumbnails, and you would see the timestamp. And
The
you would know
music.
it was it.
Ah.
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Ah.
You would always
Damn it.
notice that. So it was like the Wild Wild West. Just my point being that you
Yeah.
could upload and do anything you want. And people were like, I used to make like animated music videos, and over time, I even used to make a like voiceovers for cartoons and shit like that.
Oh yeah, the
Brit
Yu-Gi-Oh,
series.
yeah, and you even did
people
Destiny.
would-
Yo, shout out Destiny.
And if you
Yu-Gi-Oh,
put music
watch
in
it.
it, then all of a sudden you started getting copyright
What
claims.
was the name of that show?
Copyright claims started coming on
Yeah.
your content. They started taking away the money from it, or they would take down the video or take down your channel, and you didn't even have any control about it. You couldn't get your channel back. You couldn't delete the content and maybe get your channel back. You just be gone. So whatever type of build and notoriety you built up for yourself is automatically taken away because of something like that. Which I get in a sense of fairness when copyright and fair use laws and all of that. But with Instagram and Twitter taking away the follower count and the like feature is kind of taking away what is hot. Like, you can build a name up for yourself, and now they're taking that away from you. And it's like, I don't look at it as taking it away as in like, oh, now people don't have to feel insecure about themselves. I look at it as, oh, now you're going to tell me what's hot with these fucking algorithms. You're going to curate the content of what's going to be on my timeline now, and you're going to try to tell me what's hot. Because we already can't get a chronological fucking timeline.
Facts.
They already took that away. You could post something.
They doing everything.
You
else
can
fixing
post
that.
something to kind, and unless I search your name to find it, I won't see it until 2 days later.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So if something happens in the world, and with the way the way word spreads on social media, and you take that away from people, you're taking away the power and like that we have as the people. Like, and every other year they keep trying to come up with these laws with the net neutrality, where they want to make people pay for the internet. They want to take. That was such a authentic. Oh shit!
I did.
Evan's onto something.
Yo, I forgot about net neutrality.
I
That's
did- no,
crazy.
I honestly
No.
They're gonna
Don't make
turn us
fun of
into
me.
China. I'm
Don't
not
make me
making fun of you for that
No,
because
I'm
I'm
not-
sure the
yeah.
listeners probably
No,
feel
it
the
was just
same
very
way you
authentic.
feel. And we're gonna turn us into China. Imagine as a social media influencer, you built a name up for yourself and you get to collaborate with brands, and the only thing you have as leverage is your follower count.
That's bad.
You mean like
that
the
means
And then
that
we
you
take
invested
that
in the
away.
wrong thing,
You don't
though.
have nothing
But
no
that
more.
means you
How do you
like
mean I invested
but
in the
you
wrong
didn't
thing?
you didn't diversify what it was.
I didn't get a chance
that
to
your
yet
media
to
but
build these relations with
this
networks
is
if I
why
don't have the
feel
numbers
like,
with me.
This is why I feel like that kind of system we're so dependent on, and you see it within the culture.
But that's hustle.
It's hustle, but it's in a different form. It's on the internet. You're using it, obviously. Like
And a lot of
people
niggas
do
wouldn't
the
have
same thing with
anything
Twitter.
without a Wi-Fi connection.
People do the same
Yes.
thing with Twitter.
But I'm just saying,
and that's hustle.
The ability to make a living off the internet is crazy,
Yeah,
and I
it's
understand
good.
that without a Wi-Fi connection and you got nothing, that's bad. If you
McDonald's.
are really building your name up, you're emailing with people, you're building connections, and that way, even if they take it away from you, you still have those personal connections.
But I feel like
But
we're
how can
forgetting
people
about
get
the
a
but we're forgetting about the main thing that we've done from time and time again. The connections that you make in person should matter more than the ones that you make on social media.
Obviously.
But I feel like if we're bringing so much attention to the fact that that is being taken away on an internet based system, something that's outside of just day-to-day
But
interactions
that
with
isn't.
people,
That
but-
is the day-to-day.
but that's why we need to take a step back from that, because I feel like we've been too dependent on relying on likes to give us a monetized
sense of
like,
value.
Value, like that's bad.
But it's a real thing.
It's a real thing because we
Nigga,
made it real.
No, it isn't.
No, we made it
It's
real.
not. We made it real.
Yes.
It highlights something that happened in the community
It's our
that we didn't have
mindset. But it's
a
our
representation
mindset, though.
for.
But it's our mindset, though. It's the
But
matter
we've
of
all-
how much
that's
value
human
we give to
nature.
that. That's human nature, yeah. But we're going towards something that's materially built up by other human beings that are basically saying, "Oh, well, you can adhere to this. I'm not going to really even care about it, but you can play with it."
But I go back to something like even in high school, and some people might even relate to this in colleges.
And that's what they play
but
on.
even in colleges, they have these sororities.
Eminem's back.
Eminem's coming back. No, that's Instagram. The president of Instagram.
coming to knock me
The
out.
IG police. Todd Gaylord.
That's why yo, chill. I'm trying to help you.
But that even goes back to something like colleges, how they have all these
Sororities and secret societies and whatnot.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that's the
Clubs.
same thing. These
Yes.
secret social clubs.
Yeah, and those are things that you can have, but that's person to
But
person.
that's real life.
But
and we
it's
can't have
real
that
life.
online. But think
But
about the
as
level
soon
of
as you
control.
put that online-
Think about the control and the yellow tape that lies within those type of entities.
So to present that, what's to say that you can't start something like that with your own group of close friends? Like I've seen on
But-
Instagram, like they put up like something where you can share
If they
videos
can-
and whatnot with regular public or your close friends.
Yes.
So why should it matter how many likes or anything I have if I already have the people that I need? I don't need
Because
500, 5
if-
million people
If the
sitting there.
machine behind it is controlling the algorithms, they can suppress people who are putting
But
out
you
good
can still
shit.
get your word out to the people.
You can't if they're suppressing it.
Yeah, but that's just one
If
form.
we put it
That's
up-
one form of media.
So where are we gonna put it? If
You
they
can- you
control
can-
it.
If they control it online, that's fine. Do
Then where are
that.
we
You
gonna
can
put
set
it?
up your
I
own
can't-
space to do that.
But I can't go to somebody in
It's the
Texas
same
or
thing with
Colorado.
TV.
I can't run over
It's
there.
the same thing with TV, though.
But it already
The
exists.
TV
in
control,
TV.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Programming.
But with social media,
It's
TV
program. It's
programming.
social programming. That's
But
what it
they're
is.
trying to create, and I don't like that.
So if you're
The
saying
internet should be a free range because
And
there's
it
no
is
ways
free
to make
range.
these connections with
it
people.
is free range, but
Not
that's
if they
an
put
app
this on this.
that a majority of people use. Now, if that's an app that a majority of people use, then what's to say that you can't either go away from that and find your own bit of social interaction online where you can start your own groups or start your own
You
app
can't.
to
They're
do
gonna
it? Yeah, you
change it.
can.
That's what they're taking that away from you.
With Instagram, with Twitter, with Facebook, but
And
you
with-
can go outside of. There's
with
other
any
stuff
popular
outside of that.
social
There's
media.
Skonex. There's
With-
MySpace.
with any-
MySpace is lit.
MySpace used to be free. Look what happened to that.
It sucks
Gone.
They took it away from
because
us.
Facebook came out and they put all this
But now they're trying
crazy
to make
amounts of
Facebook like-
distractions
like
and
Any
MySpace.
interactions.
popular form of social media, they keep trying to regulate it. They've been doing this. They've been trying to do this with YouTube
Regulate
since
us.
2007, and now I see them trying to create this with Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and then they trying to use the under the guise of, hey man, people are anxious. Hey man, these kids out here getting cyberbullied.
It
What?
is a thing, though. It is a thing.
What?
You're only saying that because you were. I
Man,
don't want to sound
you know
like
how
Bane
easy
with
it
this.
is to log off.
Yes, it
That's a
is.
whole- that's a whole
but
fact.
do you? On our phones, we are logged in. As soon as we touch that app, we logged in. You know for a fact.
Man.
You know for a fact, as soon as you press Instagram, Snapchat, shout out Snapchat, Big Red, Triple X, that you will find everything that you need. You don't have to log in. You just press, and you're right there.
Yeah, but
Do you log off?
But
Do you log off?
Yes.
But you curate your
curate your own timeline
your
to
own
what you want it
timeline.
to
So
be.
why should any of the likes or anything else associated with that
Because
matter?
Cultivate
they're
your
taking
feed.
that away.
But you would already be
'Cause
cultivating your feed,
no,
though.
I know, but this is the thing. We keep trying to cultivate our own feed because they let you follow who you want.
Yeah.
I've been on YouTube for years. I probably follow 200 channels.
Yeah.
Every day I log into YouTube, I only see 7 of them. That's them.
Maybe it's
taking
because
away
of the level of
cultivated-
interaction. Because what I see is
but why
that if
does it
you're not
matter?
interacting with the other person,
It
you're
shouldn't
not
matter.
gonna. It's not
If
gonna
I'm
come up.
following them, it should show up.
It's like an app on your phone or
But
your
that's
computer.
them controlling it.
No, it's not
That's
controlling
them controlling it. If I follow both of you, whenever you two step out of the house, I should be able to see it.
Yeah.
Because I'm following you.
But
I
you're
shouldn't have a middleman telling
it's
me,
a-
hey, you don't look at them this often, so you don't
No.
see them no more.
But that's the case.
That's terrible.
Okay, so let's say you follow at least 400 people
Yes.
on Instagram. You are not going to be able to see all 400
I
of
should
those.
be able to.
You can't within a day. That's
I can.
impossible. You would
Check your
we'd
screen
go-
time. Check that screen time.
You need help. Are you okay?
No. I hear what you're saying. The want,
Yes.
the desire to want to see 400 people is something that should be addressed. But if, goddamn it, if I follow 400 people, that means I expect to see 400 fucking posts.
Do you know how impossible
It
that
sh-
is to
because
go within?
This is where this is where that issue kind of stems from. Because if you keep trying to control my timeline and I only keep seeing 7 people, but I follow 400, that means I have a want for more. But I only keep seeing 7. So what does that do? That makes me follow new people, which ends up getting rid of old people. Because it makes me pay attention to new people on your feed. Because you ever notice whenever you first follow somebody, all their shit shows up first.
Yeah, because they're a new person.
Exactly. When you should be last, because you're the last person I followed. Because there's people I followed from high school, I don't never see them no more. They could post something, but I'll never see it because they keep controlling the timeline.
But you haven't liked anything within that time, and you weren't interacting.
So,
with
but
them.
that's
the
not for
case.
you to tell me. I follow them. I should be able to see everybody I follow.
So you know what?
If I want to
wait.
watch all
Let me
these,
not say that.
How about this?
I'm not gonna say it.
Let's say you got a cable
'Cause that
You-
sounds
you
like
watch-
money.
You have cable. you have all these channels.
Yes.
I pay for HBO. I pay for Showtime and all of that. But
Gotcha.
then all of a sudden I say, hey, I haven't watched HBO all week, and they be like, hey man, because you didn't watch HBO all week, you don't get to watch Game of Thrones at 9:00.
Crazy.
You gotta wait till 7 p.m.
Crazy.
tomorrow.
Crazy.
That's what that is. And that's what bothers me. It's like, yo, stop trying to control me.
But I feel like the biggest thing we're
And
forgetting is that
what were you gonna say?
the biggest thing we're forgetting is that your level of engagement with those people that you have in mind to follow or want to see more of.
That's something that should be looked into.
Yeah, but your level of engagement is what comes into play. Just because you want to see that person doesn't mean you're going to see them just because you want to see them. You
But
have
I
to
follow
interact
them.
with them. You follow them. You're
No, but now that- they're
look at
telling
how
me
that
rules.
sounds. You're a stalker.
Yes, but
you
no.
want to interact with this person and
But no,
see
but now
what they're
telling me
doing
rules. They're telling me there's rules to
because
it.
that's stalking. They know
It's
what
like,
these
hey,
things.
if you want to fuck with us, you gotta really fuck with us. You
Yes.
can't only fuck with us kinda.
Yes.
You gotta really fuck with us.
Listen.
But I can if I don't fuck with every single thing that you do. Now all of a sudden I don't fuck with nothing you do. It's just that, and even to the whole social anxiety thing, because we running out of time, I feel like they just let people do anything they want to do and let it rock, and they feel like we should feel bad for people, and we really shouldn't. That's just the real world, in all honesty. If you get on social media and you have a problem with people talking about you, but still feel the need to log into that certain app, that's a problem.
Yeah.
You should get checked out.
It's
Seek-
toxic.
Seek mental health.
It's toxic.
That's insane. It's just like
Yeah,
how
you're
they
just
let,
feeding
they
your
let
insecurities.
anybody have babies. It's crazy. It's like it don't come with a book, and people just have babies and don't know what to do with them. It happens, but
Shout out, be like.
you can smack them up. That's how we feel about it, guys. I would love to hear what you guys
Yes,
feel about
please.
this.
Tell Evan he's wrong.
We've run out of time, but guys, how do y'all feel?
I feel like I would definitely want to talk more on that situation, and if anybody does want to speak on it, please hit us up. Can We Not Podcast, Instagram, check us out, Facebook, check
Good
us
talk.
out.
I really
Yeah,
enjoyed
good
it.
talk. Yeah,
I
yeah.
really
All
enjoyed
right.
it.
Yeah.
But guys, until then, that was episode 43.
Yeah.
And we will see you niggas next week. Say bye, Kenneth. You ain't say nothing wrong.
No, it's all good. Bye, guys.